All right, so hey, this is gonna be titled Consider the Small Things. All right. And a lot of times after games are over, we're down 24-27. We end up losing by 1 point. A lot of times you can leave the game blaming this. That's obviously a deflection. It goes out of bounds, and the ref says it's their ball. So you could get in the car assuming that this is who lost you the game. Or maybe you jump in the car and this is the play you look at. Right now, we're up 24-22. Still, they score the ball, with 18 seconds left and tie the ball game and send it into overtime. All right, I guess my point is you never can just point at the last thing in the game as to why you lost. It's what happened in between it. Like before the game, we had a chance for a layup. We dropped the pass. We save it. We have a chance to get the ball. We don't dive after it. Right? If any of these plays happen, then guess what? They don't score on the ensuing possession and they're able to get down court. So there's in that play alone a better pass, a better catch, a dive after the ball. All of those things would allow the outcome of the game to change. So let's focus on the things that we can control and not just point at any one person or anything during the game and start thinking, what can I do better individually to make the team better? And if everybody thinks that way, including us coaches, and we all become 1% better, we become good enough to win this game and a lot of the other ones. But it starts with mental toughness and it starts with self examination. So let's dive into the quarters of how we start and ended quarters this game. All right, so this is towards the end of the quarter, and this isn't to point fingers at anybody. What this is to do is like, what can I do better to help make sure that we have better outcomes. So right now we're up 3-12 to start the game. Ezra does a really good job of getting a paint touch and he drives. This kid comes and helps off of Luke. So if Luke runs one step closer, he's shooting a basic layup. But since he didn't move and run the space, he ends up shooting a tough jump shot and he misses it. So now instead of going up 14-3, we keep the score at 12-3. That was the first quarter. Here's the second quarter. Remember how you start and finish quarters matter. So now we get the ball. We see Ezra right here. So once we pick up the ball, the better person to throw it to ensure you don't get a turnover would be Ezra. So we make the wrong read or decision. That's why I say the decision is more important than the skill. And since we don't hit Ezra, they run through the pass. So instead of the score being 18-8 going into halftime, they throw the ball up ahead. It's 18-10 instead of 18-8. And since we lost by one, I think we understand how that bucket mattered. All right, so the last two is how we ended quarters. This is how we started the third quarter. So we actually start pretty good. We start off with a steal. Sam gets the ball, and like I said, Sam makes really good decisions after rebounds and steals. Throws it ahead. Ezra almost throws an immediate pass, or he does. All right, now, where's the opportunity? Can we throw it over the top to Luke for an easy layup? We don't see it. And so as a result, since we don't see it, we end up not scoring this possession. So again, instead of going up 20-10 on an easy layup, we come out empty-handed. All right, and this is how we ended the third quarter. Remember, y'all's defense is excellent. They're not scoring in a half-court set. But we go, Ezra zigs when Luke thought he was going to zag, and we throw it right to the other team. And then as a result, at the end of the play, they drive and end up with a layup with 9 seconds left to go in the quarter where we could have taken the last shot. All right, and this is how we start the first quarter. Like I said, we're really good defensively. Ezra jumps the ball, gets a steal. Sam stays behind the ball, quick decision. Ezra makes a quick decision. So we got two guys down. We just got to make a layup. We missed the layup. Luke gets a second chance. We missed that layup. So instead of us going up again 24-17 to start the quarter, we come out empty-handed. All right, so there's a minute 14 left. We're up by 6. We really don't even need to take another shot in the game. We look, we see Tally, and then we telegraph our pass. He runs through the pass. So that's one mistake, but your main thing is you can't compound mistakes. So then we go down and we foul and we let him get the shot in the air. So it's an and one, and he makes the free throw. All right, now here's a possession. If we stand our ground on this possession, this would be good. All right, now I don't think we get on the floor quick enough. 50-50 ball, we don't get it. They get it out. Sam is basically just standing there, and they call a really bad foul call on Sam. So now our best rebounder is out the game because of a bad call. But let's not blame the refs because there's a bunch of things that we could have done to not be in this position. All right, now 15 seconds left. We just need to get the ball in. And like I said, uh, a lot of people will just blame this play as to why we lost. And we've already went through 5 minutes of video as to things that we could have gotten right throughout the game. One of the things is next time when we run it in this situation, we'll run sideline, so we run this way, and then if we turn it over, they'd have to go the full length of the court to score. But we run it out this way, and we kind of panic. All right. Another thing that could have been done is run into space, so other guys would try to get open, but they end up with a steal, and then they get the steal and they tie the game up, and then they send it into overtime. All right. And then on top of that, in overtime, we get the ball. We're trying to get a shot off. We get an atrocious call. Now, mentally weak teams, they blame the refs and they go home and not think about what they need to get better. But what our team does is we self examine all the things that are within our control. This bad call is not within our control, but making our layup, seeing the open guy, making sure we could dribble with both hands, making sure that we execute and defend and send the ball to the left, those are within our control. That's the team we are. And that's why I want to bring to light the things that we could have done. 50-50 balls. All right. So let's not blame that. And let me tell you what I'm most proud of this team. This is a team that doesn't quit. And for y'all to be this young and to keep battling is impressive to me. I'm so happy this game happened and it happened this way because I got to see what y'all were about. So now they have the ball. We're down by 3 with like very few seconds left. Tally's full court pressing. All right. Gets a steal, gets the ball, and then gets fouled and goes to the line. Super tough, makes the first one. All right, that's mentally tough right there. So the reason I call these guys over is to run a free throw play because now we're down by 2 with 18, 17 seconds left. So we sprint in, we tell guys to get out. All right, so now we're going to do our play where we cross. Now we got to make sure we can execute. So Luke, you kind of stop right here. Remember, you got to finish it out and run to this side. Don't stop in the middle. And Ezra does right and gets to that side. So, Tally's a good shooter, so he made it. But if he hadn't made it, it should be Ezra there, Luke here. So next time, just remember that's how we're going to execute. All right. But again, we're full court pressing again. All right. And then we get another steal. All right. Now, what pass could Tally have made right when he caught it if he could have seen him? Creates another steal, left-handed, over the top pass to Ezra would have been a pass that he needed in his bag at this moment to win the game. All right, so we can't quite get it out. All right, and at the end of the day, it's a jump ball, so it's our ball, side out or baseline. All right, now this is a video of the small things. Ezra's a skilled player, and when the ball is in his right hand, he's a better player. So he steps and throws a 5 o'clock bounce pass, and we score a layup. This is in the first quarter. But in the fourth quarter, he's on the opposite side of the baseline. So now he has to do that same play with his left hand. And since he's right handed, what ends up happening is he throws a chest pass, and the chest pass gets deflected, and that creates a steal. So that basically ends the game. The clock runs out 26-27. And if we can make that play to Luke right there, who's fairly open with our left hand bounce pass like we did in the first quarter, completely different. Now, hey, these are the small things. Now that you see them, now it's your job to make sure you get better and you never lose this way again because you're going to work on the little things to get better. So, again, remember, once you know the importance of small things, you realize there's no such thing as small things. Keep working, guys. This is y'all's first tournament of the season. Y'all are going to be completely different come February and March, and I can't wait to watch. All right, good job and good luck.